And we're back. If I look much, 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 much calmer than I did at the end of the last stream, it's because I found out after I stopped streaming that I was wrong. And I've never, ever been so psyched and so relieved to be wrong about something. I found out, so after I ended the stream, as you know, I thought that I had transferred someone else's Dragonite, Thomas's Dragonite. Thomas is part of the team, part of Team Stream NYC, catches Pokemon for me and my family, has been such a friend to the channel, and is just such a nice guy. He let me evolve a Dragonite. Well, he let me evolve a Dratini into a Dragonite. It was only his second Dragonite. And after I did it, apparently I didn't transfer it, but I thought I had transferred it. I was moving so quickly that I evolved it, and then I moved on, and then someone said, oh, let's take a look at the moveset, and I tried to go back and find it. And by the way, I'm still in Thomas's account. Thomas lives in the Netherlands. And so I really thought, and now I realize why I thought this. I thought that he, for some reason I thought he had two already, first of all. But what really threw me off, and I think I just got flustered at a certain point, was when I went in and I looked at recents. I expected this Dragonite that I had evolved to be in recents because I had just evolved it. And I immediately assumed, when I didn't see it in recents, that it had disappeared, and I kind of began to panic, honestly. And I began to think, oh shoot, I might have transferred it, which is something I sometimes do by mistake. Sometimes I'll catch a really good Pokemon, and before I actually think about it, I'll just transfer it because I transfer so many Pokemon. So I didn't find it here, and I'm like, wait a second. And so I start to panic, and obviously Thomas is watching from the Netherlands, and he posted a message, which his first reaction, which was, he believes me when I say I think I transferred it, so he says that he's so mad. And now I feel like I've let a friend down and a teammate down. I begin to get really flustered. What I didn't realize, and honestly I just didn't know this until now, is that the way that the recents work is if you evolve, in this case, the Dratini into a Dragonite, it's not going to suddenly jump up to the recents, it's not going to become your latest Pokemon because it's not your last catch. Instead, it's going to stay wherever it was in the history. So in this case, this Dragonite was caught. Well, this is a Dratini that was caught in the Netherlands on the 16th, and so that's why I didn't see it in recents, but I didn't realize that because at that point the shame had kicked in. So, and I was super flustered, and I know a number of you actually did tell me that, so I was like mortified, and I ended the stream and told you guys I wouldn't be streaming today because I needed to get in touch with Thomas and find a way to make amends. And so Thomas asked me to show the chat that we then had, and I'll just quickly show it to you. So at this point, I was absolutely sure that I had screwed up, made the biggest mistake ever. And then, okay, so he says, I'm here. You didn't do it away. You didn't transfer it. I only had one. I completely didn't believe it. I said, wait, really? He said, I said, are you sure? He said, yes, 1,000%. even after all that, I said, I really think I transferred. And at this point, we're arguing, not arguing, but we're debating. And then I realized, wait a second, it was his buddy. And several of you guys had told me this. It was his buddy. The Dratini was his buddy. And several of you had told me this. It was 260. And I guess I was the last to realize that I was just getting flustered, and I didn't transfer it. And oh man, I've never been so happy to be wrong. So sorry about that, guys. Really appreciate you guys watching. I'm sorry that I essentially misled both myself and some of you into thinking that I had transferred the Dragonite. Still feel so much better than I did at the end of last stream. So again, thank you, Thomas, for setting me straight. Learned a couple things. And hey, dead guy, how's it going? I was just going through a quick summary of what actually happened at the end of that episode, and what I learned from it. Especially, I mean, the main thing I learned from it, aside from the fact that I don't think as well when I'm feeling shame, is that when you evolve something, it doesn't jump to the top of the recents. It just stays where it is in terms of where you caught it. So, all right, cool. So much happier. I'm gonna play a little bit more in Manuel's account just because I feel so bonded with Manuel today as a result of the emotional roller coaster that we just went through. After the episode, I got on the subway, and that's where I was chatting with Manuel and realizing that I had been wrong, thank God, and taking some deep breaths, getting calm. And actually I was meaning to go to the World Trade Center and then walk over to the Dratini nest, but I was so I was still a little flustered, so I missed the stop and I ended up in Brooklyn. So that's where I am. But yeah, let's play a little bit more in Manuel's account as a way to just kind of you know how sometimes when you think you made a mistake and then you discover you didn't, part of you still thinks that happened? That's how I am. It's like now I rationally, I do actually realize I didn't transfer a Dragonite for a friend and teammate. But emotionally, I kind of need to like get to that same place where, yeah, you know what? I didn't transfer it. So let's catch some Pokemon. See what's up. Thanks again for watching, guys. Thanks for joining the new stream. We're gonna have some fun. Crash Squid, do whatever you want. You're the moderator. All right, let's have some fun. Oh man, I do feel better. I feel so much better. Yeah, it will get better soon. It's getting better. I can feel it. Back outside. It's windy. Weather today is so strange in New York. Windy, like very windy, 60 miles per hour. And later it's going to rain, so that's going to be when I have to stop streaming. Wow, it's all over windier than it was before. Richard, you're hilarious. So the account that I'm playing in is Thomas's, obviously, still, for a little bit more of the Netherlands. And I could probably transfer that. I want to transfer that very carefully. It's a weak jinx. Transfer. Probably not going to transfer anymore today, just because cool. I'm not going to transfer it in Manuel's account just because. So yeah, this area is known for almost always having lots of Eevees. So it's not an Eevee nest, it's a Eevee habitat. It's just someplace people go, this part of Brooklyn, you go here for Eevees. So when we do our next guest episode on Thursday, this is not an official guest episode, it might look like it. It's more of a teaming special event. Teaming roller coaster. But when we do our next guest episode, which we're going to be doing Thursdays, if our guest happens to want a lot of Eevees, feel free to ask me to come here. Oh, we've got a Gloom on sightings. Straight ahead. There's this interesting grove of trees out here. I really like planted them. Obviously it's winter, but I don't know, I like the way these trees are laid out. Maybe it's just me. This may be the most wind I've ever streamed in. So if the wind noise is a source of suffering, let me know. Right. The Gloom is just one Pokémon away. And I know Thomas would prefer that I catch everything, so let me catch this first. Hey, Craftsquid, no problem. Agar player, yes, I like your new name. I think I said this earlier, but you might not have heard. But yeah, I think your new name is more specific and more accurate because that's what your channel's about. Is lately, anyways, Agario. By the way, my son likes your vids a lot. He's a big Agario player as well. Richard Head, those are the top three. And so Eevee is among the top three in your neighborhood, in your area. Let's see, this is not really that strong a Gloom, so I'm not going to use up any sort of special Pokeballs, but maybe I'll give him a raspberry. All right. It's gonna stay in the wall this time. Hey, yeah, no problem. My pleasure, Agar player. All right, cool. Five guys. Clefairy nest. Oh yeah, let's take a look at your eggs because there could be something hatching. Cool. Oh, okay, so 4.6 out of 5. Thomas, good looking out, my friend. So we're gonna have a hat. We're gonna have a lid. So earlier on the last episode, we had a teeny evolution all the way up to Dragonite, and in about just a couple of minutes, we'll have an egg hatch. Things are good in Brooklyn. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I have a favor to ask. Oh, lucky egg time. Thomas, that's up to you. I know you're really careful with resources and play without any in-game purchases, so I'm guessing you want to save your lucky egg for an actual mass evolution hardcore. But obviously, anytime you want me to do something, you just let me know, my friend. Another Eevee. Very good. Oh man, the wind is windier and windier. Thomas Manuel, my kind of guy. You wait until you have 80. You're a very disciplined player. Much more disciplined than I am, and careful. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. It's the best way to promote the channel. It's still a new channel, so each like on the stream still counts. Every vote counts, especially in the early going. So thanks for liking the stream. If you have, thank you for doing it. If you haven't, please do.
My cousin's Rodriguez.
Oh my God,
He
really?
don't care about me. He don't care about me.
Oh, that sucks. Alex Rodriguez? Well, he's kind of an asshole, isn't he?
Yeah, he don't care about me. He cares about rich people.
Oh, that's terrible.
Rich people just care about themselves. Right?
What's that? Well, sometimes. I mean, it depends probably, but I think there's a tendency, isn't there?
Why God doesn't make the poor rich?
Oh, because blessed are the poor.
Huh?
Because blessed are the poor?
What do you mean?
Well, no, I mean, I'm quoting the Bible, although I'm not that religious myself, but that's the religious explanation, which is probably, I'm not sure I totally buy it. Anyways, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, but the poor don't get rich. Right?
Eventually.
One day, right?
Yes. Good luck to you. Hey, sorry about the swearing, guys. I got a little carried away because Alex Rodriguez. Boros live streaming led me to want to be respectful, but oh, hey, Razmar. You wanted to know why I was sad. I'm sad, or no, I was sad, and now I'm totally not. And the reason for the sadness is that I, on the last episode, evolved. Oh, here's the egg. So, it's a little bit of a long story, but the short version is that last week I got martinis for Thomas, who lives in the Netherlands, because I knew he needed a couple more martinis. He was grateful for that, and so he offered to wait 3 days and let me evolve that martini onto the live stream, which I did, and that was amazing. But then I quickly just moved on the stream. I was still in his account. I went back in and looked at the recents, and I didn't see the martini there, and I made a mistake, mental error, if you will, and thought that I had transferred the martini, which was not even mine. And when I thought that, I began to sort of get a bit rattled, and several of the viewers actually pointed out to me that I had not, but I was so sure I had that I became really sad, ended the stream, etc. So once I found out that I did not transfer the Dragonite, obviously I became much, much happier, and the sadness has faded. Ah, what a relief. It's been an emotional roller coaster, as you can tell. Okay, yes, Thomas, let's put your 10K to work. Thanks for stopping by. You got it. To catch. Oh, hey, Crestwood, work. I've been going back to work a little bit. I guess I am lucky to go back a little, but spent time. A complete going back. TB did a question the first time. I saying that